down here in Salem, Ohio today for the Super Cruise, baby, huh?
Salem Super Cruise every year at this week of June. And what is it, June 11th, June 12th?
Yep.
Something like that. It's June 10th through 12th anyway.
It's a Saturday night.
Yeah. And this is great. I mean, the last couple times we've come down here, it has rained, and that's Rick's fault.
Oh, thank you very much.
You'll never...
We were supposed to have it come down here like on a Friday night, and I said, no, Saturday night's going to be better. And well, it wasn't.
All right. As far as I know, anything goes down here. If we're going to be down at the cruise, we're going to be down at the show. There's hot rods, there's street rods, semi trucks, and
motorcycles, anything.
I mean, they're cruising up and down the strip at Salem. There's bands, there's food, and we're going to get as much as we can for you.
You got it. Hey, you know what? I'm Rick Guerrera. This is Greg Roden. For Street Scene, let's go inside and check it out, huh?
Sure, let's go.
Well, we got something different for you here. We got Wayne Wallen from Lordstown, Ohio here in a 65 Rambler Marlin.
Yes, sir.
How many of these have you seen around?
Mine only, and there's another one somewhere in Berlin Center.
There really is, huh? Wow, you don't see these too often. We've seen you pulling in the parking lot. We say, oh, we got to grab him. But we've never had a Marlin on our show, and we've been doing the show now for 12 years. These are different. They're really cool, though, huh?
They are. They're uniquely different, and I believe, in my opinion, that Dodge took this design idea, and that's where the first Charger came from.
Yeah. Wow, I didn't think of that. Sure does look like it, huh?
Yep.
Sure does look like it. I had a 63 Rambler, but nothing like this. The front end looks like my 63 Classic, but nothing else.
Actually, from the back of the doors forward, it is the same car.
Really?
It is.
Oh, okay.
Very
Really?
much the same car. It's a Survivor.
How long have you had it, Wayne?
8 to 10 years, I believe.
Is this something you always wanted, or do you just come upon it, or what?
Happen chance.
Uh-huh. You like the odd cars?
I do.
Yeah. That's what I like, too. I like the different cars, and I hate to knock all the other cars, but, you see the other cars all the time. But when you come something like this, it's like a magnet to people. It's like, whoa, what is that, And it looks like it's in really good shape, too.
It's a Survivor. Original paint, everything.
Original paint? Oh,
Original
wow.
paint, original interior.
Any rust on her?
Nope.
No rust.
No rust.
Bucket seats, that's really cool. I like that.
Originally from Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Got it from the second owner.
Wow. Well, what color is this?
I would consider it aqua.
Aqua, with the same color interior, aqua interior.
Yeah.
Very nice. Automatic.
Automatic 287 V8, power steering, power brakes. And it's for sale.
It's for sale? Uh-oh. Watch out. How many horsepower?
I don't know. I can't answer that one.
Does it move pretty good?
Fairly decent. Yeah.
It does. You're not tire spinning or anything like
No.
that, are you?
No. No.
You're not like 120 miles an hour or anything, are you?
No, I don't think that'll do that.
No.
It did do 80 on the turnpike,
Yeah, I was
though.
going to say 80 or 90 probably top speed. But yeah, these are really nice. This is a good one. This is a nice looking car. What do you got going on here?
It's a 1925 Ford Model TT Hearse.
Pretty nice, huh? Who did all the woodwork?
Me.
That's what I figured. I told my buddy, I said, I bet you he's in the
Yeah, I do my own stuff.
looks really good.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it.
Thanks for coming. With me, I have Jim Kistler from Cortland, Ohio.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the Super Nats here in Salem, Ohio.
Yeah.
Have you been here before?
Not for a long time.
Uh-huh.
Long time. I was here yesterday and today.
What do you think?
Great. Great time.
Yeah, the
A
weather's
lot of
turning
cars.
out nice.
A lot of people. A lot of traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice ordeal. A lot of hot rods down here. I think that's what it's all about.
Man, it's
though.
everything you
Rods,
want.
Yeah. And we got here, Jim has a good year for a car, a 1953 Studebaker Champion. I wanted to say Commander. Champion, right there it says. That's a good year, you know.
Yeah.
68 years old, like me.
Yeah, yeah.
So what do you got going on here, Jim?
This was the car my uncle gave me in 1961. It was my first car, and I drove it for a number of years. It was a free car. It was a rust bucket. And I never could get rid of it because I was accumulating parts over the years. I had, chrome parts and body parts, and I just really started restoring it back in maybe 20 years ago. and seriously got started after I painted it in 2015. But it's got all new interior, new glass, new engine, new quarter panels, everything, new chassis.
So where'd you find the parts at for this?
Oh, every place. I brought a car back from Virginia, used the whole chassis and frame. I found the quarter panels, NOS quarter panels back in the 60s up in Kinsman. I got the engine out of a car in Cortland back in the 70s.
This is not stock then, right?
No.
What kind of engine we have in here?
This is a 1964 Studebaker 289. It's the R1 engine.
How many horse we talking?
That's about 240 horsepower. It's a high compression, dual points, 10 1/4 to 1 compression. It's a really high performance engine for a 289.
How's it run?
Good.
4-speed?
4-speed, the T10 4-speed.
It's a T10.
It's a Borg Warner, same transmission Chevy and Ford used in Studebaker. Everybody used it.
How about the interior and everything? Is that all pretty much stock?
No, the interior is out of a 1964 Studebaker Gran Turismo Hawk, and I had it reupholstered in Niles, Ohio. A guy named Custom Plastics, Ed Wood is his name, and he did the whole interior and the trunk and everything.
How about the dash and everything?
The dash was one of the only things that's still 1953.
Okay.
That was the Champion dashboard.
Steering wheel?
Steering wheels, it's out of the 62, but nonetheless, you know.
Jim's in our car club, Shenango Valley Antique Automobile Club of America, and I always tease Jim. He's the only Studebaker guy in there.
The only one.
Can't bring Studebakers, no Studebakers. Jim's always had Studebakers, Avantis.
Yeah.
And they're definitely different. But this is really nice. This is a custom Studebaker. What kind of frame you got on it?
It's a GT Hawk frame. It's a Studebaker chassis. It came from Virginia, and I did the paint back in 2015.
It's black.
It's black. It's acrylic enamel with a hardener, and I've just after all the body work, it's buffed out, and it really looks good. My wife decided for me. She decided on the interior colors.
That's nice. She's got good taste.
And on the wheels. She selected those wheels. Yeah.
Does she drive it?
No.
Oh, whoa!
Well, she could, but she learned on a stick back in the old days, but she doesn't drive it as a rule. She drove the Riviera a few times.
Well, we had Jim on before a long time ago, a number of years ago, with what?
I had a GT Hawk that you
that black one.
The
That's
black
right.
one, and then the Avanti. I think we
Sad
talked.
you got rid of that Hawk, right?
Oh yeah, that was
Right after
that
you
was
got
nice.
rid of it, I remember that thing went sky high. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they keep going up.
Yeah, that was a beautiful car. Beautiful car. But this one's a beauty too, and he got it done so nicely done. Everything's just detailed to the
Polished
max.
all the bright metal, and it brings a lot of attention. I can't hardly sit down without somebody wanting to talk about it.
Well, Jim, it's an odd car because you don't see many of them. You never see them.
You don't. No, you
Unless
don't.
they street rod them or they'll hot rod them or something
I
like
guess
that.
he got pictures of the interior or the engine. Yeah.
Nice looking trunk in it and everything.
Yeah.
We could put this isn't a big trunk, probably about 2 bodies in there, huh? That's our
Well,
gauge.
yeah, and I don't have a spare tire in there because I wouldn't jack it up and put that on anyway. Right. So, but it's yeah, the guy that did the interior did the trunk and everything.
Nice. It's just the way they did it back then. The bumper and everything, just beauty. Got enough chrome on it and everything.
Just enough to really pop. You are watching Street Screen.
Street Stain.
Welcome to Tech Tips. I'm Rick Guerrero along with Adam Pratt from Youngstown Cycle and Speed here over in Boardman, Ohio on Market Street. How's it going?
Good, Rick. How about you?
Very good, very good. We're going to talk about what today? Airbrushing.
Yep.
You guys do a really nice job. Look at this thing. Huh?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually one of the pieces that brought Matt and I together where we cut different things out of metal and I airbrush them. That's kind of, there's a lot of guys doing this. We're the only ones airbrushing them. One of the cool things we do, we have customers send us pictures of their actual cars, motorcycles, pets, whatever. We do sports teams, whatever they want. Matt will cut them. This is like a standing one here. A lot of these are wall hangers, and I airbrush them. It makes a cool little thing for their car. They can take them to car shows, hang them on their wall. Also, we can make them into clocks, do whatever. Mm-hmm. Prices of these start at $65.
They're pretty cool, pretty cool. Very nice. Look at that. A lot of work goes into this. Pretty nice. And also, I see the hood there.
Yeah, we also do, this is how I got my start. So this is a hood that I did recently. Mm-hmm. This is their actual macaw, so it's the actual size. I did all the measurements, head, body. If you spread their macaw out, it's that size.
Oh, okay, that's their bird right
That's
there.
their bird, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So this was all, I had a couple days into painting it and clear coating it, and it's ready to go out the door, so.
That looks good. Looks good. So you not only do cars, you do bikes, and you do about anything, right?
Yes, sir. We can airbrush on anything. Leather
Okay.
jackets, anything.
Leather jackets too? How's
Yeah.
that work?
The paint I use turns into like a latex, so it'll
Yeah.
stretch. And you basically just heat set it, clear coat it, and it's done.
And it's done. Oh, I've never seen that before. That's neat.
I've done Jeep roofs, like the tops, a bikini top on a Jeep. I've done all kinds of stuff. Tire covers. Do a lot of tire covers.
So how long you been in the area now?
I've been in the area since, 2006. Yeah, I've been doing airbrush work since the early '90s. So I was a kid, wanted to paint my RC cars. So
Right.
So
Right. Oh, I was into those too. Those are fun.
That's and it exploded out of control.
Oh, that's what usually happens. You know, go crazy. Do you do any drawings or anything? I see some on the walls.
Yes,
over here.
this is not my work. This is all, I support a lot of local artists here. So these are just some buddies of mine that are illustrators and varying artists. We actually sell their work here. But yeah, I do charcoal drawings. I do any medium really. So
Do we ever see you at any of the local shows?
no, I don't have time, man. I'm a dad. I don't have time for that stuff.
Hey, we're down here at the Super Cruise on this Saturday night, and we got Jo Allen with us, and she's making gyros. And we want to see how you make these things.
Okay.
These are so good and so meaty.
Yes, they are. So this is the beef, lamb and beef combination for gyro meat. We do it the Greek way, where you cook it on the spindle. It cooks from the outside in. It's frozen when it goes on. And then put things in a steamer to hold it that way. You can come as far up as you want. And then when we make a sandwich,
We're taking over the booth, Albany's booth. With
so when you make a sandwich, get a nice steamed or grilled pita bread.
That's pita bread.
Pita bread. And then you put your lamb and beef on it. Of course, nice meaty portion. And then you dress it up with lettuce, tomato, onion.
They all the same?
Yeah, lettuce, tomato, onion, and then the tzatziki sauce, which is a sour cream-based cucumber dressing that everybody loves. And then the best part is when you add the feta cheese. It really gives it a lot of flavor. So that's what makes a classic gyro.
How long have you girls been doing this?
Oh my goodness.
Do you know what you're doing?
I've been out here in the business since I was 11 years old. So I'm not going to tell you my age because I don't want to date myself.
26.
There you go. And then my friend Gwen, she's been out here just as long as I have. So yeah.
You come here every year at the Super National?
Every year.
We'll have to look for you again. This is, what's the name of this booth?
Albany's gyros. We have walking tacos too for kids, if kids don't care for the gyros. And we also have chicken gyros as well. So, a lot of people who don't like the lamb or beef, they have their option of the chicken or even veggie if they just want the veggie on a pita and do it that way.
They're delicious. I had one yesterday. I fell in love with it. I said, wow, these are the best ever. So,
Yeah.
Go ahead. No. You're watching Street Scene.
With me, I have Greg Helk from Wintersville, Ohio. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Welcome to Salem, Ohio.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
is Wintersville at? I'm not familiar with it.
Wintersville's just shade west of Steubenville, Ohio. Actually, the two towns have kind of grown together, so you just drive out of one and right into the other.
The home of Dean Martin.
That's it.
Yeah,
You got it.
Dino, my Italian friend, Mike Kumba. Huh? And with me, we have a 1923 T-Bucket.
Correct.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you.
beautiful.
Appreciate that.
We've seen you sitting on the tire, and we're sitting on the tire. He's got a rug,
Yeah.
towel on the tire and everything.
Right. Yeah.
Really nice. Let's talk about this thing a little bit.
Yeah.
How long have you had it?
A long time, many years. Yeah. It's a 572 cubic inch Chevrolet. It has a 700 R4 automatic transmission, which is a 3-speed with overdrive, and a 9-inch forward rear and strange rear end.
Yeah. How many horse you pulling out
It's
of
a
that?
745 horsepower.
745.
Yep.
Very nice. Is this a crate engine?
Yes. Yes.
So how did you start out with this? What did you do to start out with?
You start from a frame and just.
It's a hand-built frame, right?
Oh yeah. Just and take it as far as or as little as you want to go. You know.
Who built the frame?
I had a guy weld the frame weld the frame up. Yep.
Custom parts. I like the way you did the windshield on it. It's nice slope back.
the slope
Because
back.
usually these are straight up, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Actually, and the steering wheel should be straight up and down too, if you're familiar with that look. But kind of hard to control when you have those. So.
How about the body and everything? Is that? Did you buy that or like that?
Yeah. The body is bought. This is called it's a T-bucket body, but it's called a turtle deck. It's fiberglass. The body's fiberglass. However, that rear deck lid is aluminum, and
So for weight, like.
well, it actually doesn't have a deck lid like that. That's solid. That's been cut out, and then the new deck lid was made out of a sheet of aluminum.
You got a fuel cell in the back.
Fuel cell.
I was looking at that before. I said, you don't go very far with this. It doesn't look like it must hold 5 gallons.
Yeah, about 12-gallon tank. Yeah.
That's bigger than I thought. You know?
It don't go real far on it either. So, yeah.
And the battery system, I'm not familiar with that, but that I usually used to have seen big batteries. you
Right,
know?
right. Well, you know, this day and age, it's surprising what they can make in a battery, and they got these electric cars and stuff, and they're making these batteries that last forever. They power cars.
Right.
So.
What's just nice about the battery, because it does, batteries aren't the best looking thing in the world.
Yeah,
but
right.
That one looks pretty good.
Yeah, and that fuel cell was custom made to fit the battery and fit the fuel pump and the filters. Yeah.
So you got a lot of time and labor in this thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a real sophisticated car, but it is really just like all the little things.
Yes, yeah. It is sophisticated to a degree, but on the other hand, it depends on how you're looking at it. It's really relatively simple, So
how'd you know how to set this whole thing up? I'm not that mechanically inclined. Okay, like the front end and everything. Is that?
I had a lot of help, and a lot of people in on this, a lot of ideas. Front end. Actually, I just made a spacer for the front end. I had to have the front end lined up, which thankfully I know a guy who does front end alignment work, so I can take it into him to get that done. There is no specs or something in a book to go by, so.
So part of our audience, they always go to these car shows and everything, and you were just at a big car show, a couple months ago?
Yeah, I was, right. This car actually won the Pittsburgh World of Wheels, first place.
That's a nice show. I've been there a couple times.
Yeah, that's an ISCA car show, International Show Car Association, and it also won Most Outstanding Undercarriage.
That is beautiful undercarriage.
Yeah.
You spend a lot of time on your back then. Huh?
Yeah. Either that or take the body off. Yeah.
Oh, is that hard to take off?
It takes a couple hours to get it ready to come off, and then you got to get 3 or 4 bulls in there to help me and pick it up and take it off. Yeah.
What a beauty. 23 T-bucket. What a beauty. I'm not usually a T-bucket fan. I say that about cars, but I'm not, but this is beautiful.
Thank you. So, yeah, a lot of people, you know, it's funny, the audience, because a lot of times, a lot of people will just walk by and not even look at it. But then there are a lot of people, some people will stop and look at it for 20 minutes, you know. So it's just, it's all what you like, you know.
You know what got me was we were walking by it, and I said, "Oh, T-bucket, okay." And I seen you sitting on that back tire, and I go, "He looks pretty confident back there with this car." So I want to see what he has to say, and it's very interesting, Wayne. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Now, what did we tell you? We saw everything. Shut the fuck up. Ruined it again. That's twice.
Okay. Here we go.
All right. Hold on.
Hey, 3.
Hold on. Fart cannon. Big time. Now, didn't we tell you you'd see a little bit of everything down here?
Oh my, anything goes down there, huh? Anything goes. What a time we had down there tonight. The people, the cars, the motorcycles, everything, huh? The semis. How about the semis?
I love that. Yeah, I mean, they're cruising down on these skinny streets down in Salem, but I want to apologize ahead of time because we couldn't get anywhere close to everything down here. You've got to come down here to see it, to get a glimpse of just what is down here at the Salem Super Cruise.
I think I got too close to that one guy shooting out the flames out the side. I burned all my legs there, my hair off my legs.
So?
I don't have to shave for a while now.
You shave your legs?
No.
Anyway, we enjoyed our time down here at the Salem Super Cruise, and make sure you, if you didn't come down this year, make sure you come down in the first or the second week of June is when they usually have the Salem Super Cruise. For Rick Herrera, I'm Greg Roten.
We'll see you
down the road.